Honey, are you just coming home? Yes. Yin immediately helps JK take off his coat, hanging it on the hanger. She also assists him in removing his suit and loosening his tie, humming indistinct tunes under her breath. Once done, Yin is about to unbutton JK's shirt, but what are you trying to do? Unbuttoning your shirt? No need. Let me do it. With that, JK moves away from Yin a bit and starts unbuttoning his shirt himself. Yin smiles and hugs JK from behind. Hey, are you still shy with me? JK doesn't respond, rolls his eyes in annoyance, and continues unbuttoning his shirt while Yin faithfully hugs him from behind. Can't you move your hands away? I want to unbutton my shirt. Oh, okay. With that, Yin lowers her hands, embracing JK's waist. Can you stop hugging me? I want to change clothes, take off my shirt and trousers. Alright then, I'll prepare dinner for you. Yin kisses JK's shoulder from behind before finally releasing her hug. She then leaves the room and heads to the kitchen. JK sighs deeply after seeing his wife leave the room. He finally takes off his shirt, removes his pants, and changes into more casual attire. 15 minutes later, JK is seen coming out of the room, heading towards the dining table filled with a variety of dishes. Honey, come and sit. Without responding, JK finally sits down, and Yin starts serving food and drinks for her husband. Eat a lot so you have energy and reduce your fatigue. JK doesn't respond. He just starts focusing on eating while remaining silent. Yin gazes at him with a smile, finding satisfaction in seeing her husband eat heartily. She doesn't want him to get sick due to insufficient food. After finishing the meal, JK plans to get up immediately but is stopped by Yin. Honey, wait a moment. Yin opens the fridge and takes something from inside. JK observes Yin in silence. This is vitamin C. Drink it first, so your immune system stays strong. Many people are catching the flu out there. Yin opens the bottle and hands JK an orange-colored tablet. JK accepts it and drinks it. He then stands up and goes into their room. Yin looks at her husband's retreating back. There's an uncomfortable feeling in her heart, the recurring pain she silently pushes aside. It's been almost 2 months since they got married, but why do they still feel like strangers? Yin has tried to be as friendly as possible, but JK seems unwilling to open up to her. Before they got married, Yin directly asked JK if he had a girlfriend or not. She didn't want to marry someone who still had ties to his past. At that time, JK said he didn't have a girlfriend. Yin also made sure if JK was in love with another woman or not, and JK said no. This means JK's cold attitude has nothing to do with another woman. But then why? It's not that JK is rude to her, but honestly, Yin hopes their relationship is warmer than this. After tidying up the kitchen, Yin finally follows JK into their room. Yin slowly opens the bedroom door to find her husband already asleep with his back turned. She climbs onto the bed, gently kisses his cheek from behind before lying down herself. JK's half-open eyes show a hint of exhaustion as he lets out a quiet sigh before closing them again. It's 7 o'clock, and Yin hears the sound of water from the bathroom. Her husband has woken up earlier. Yin heads to the kitchen, leaving the still messy blanket, preparing toast for their breakfast. After 30 minutes, JK emerges, dressed neatly in a suit and tie. Yin smiles to welcome him. Good morning, honey. Let's have breakfast. JK remains silent, sits at the dining table, eats the breakfast Yin prepared in silence. Once finished, he stands up. Before he can walk to the door, Yin blocks his path. Why are you leaving like this? What else? What else? Why don't you ever take the initiative to give me a good morning kiss? Is that an emergency and necessary? It's not an emergency, but it's highly recommended. Okay, I'll do it myself. Yin approaches and gently kisses JK's cheek. Take care on the road, honey. JK doesn't respond and heads out of their house. Later that night, it's 10 o'clock, and JK still hasn't returned. Yin waits while watching TV. She repeatedly tries to contact her husband, but he doesn't answer, and suddenly everything seems to reject her calls. What could have happened? Yin is sure it's not working hours. Why did her husband reject her calls? Is he feeling bothered? Not long after, the sound of the door opening is heard. Yin immediately stands up and sees JK's tired face as he returns from work. However, she soon realizes something. Her husband is slightly drunk but still in control. Honey, why didn't you answer my calls earlier? I was worried about you. I was busy. Busy drinking with your friends? I treated my employees to celebrate the success of a big project we completed. I worry about you at home. You should inform me. It's okay to spend time with your employees, but you should let me know so I won't be worried. Hey, don't you think your concern is excessive? What do you mean by excessive? We got married not because we love each other. We were arranged. What do you expect from this marriage? I hope our marriage is fine, that love can grow naturally. I've been trying to be a good wife so our relationship can progress. You're getting too close. Are you so thirsty for my attention? JK starts approaching Yin. His face shows signs of being drunk, but he's still conscious enough to communicate. Yin feels that this situation is not good. She starts to get nervous, unconsciously stepping back until she sits on the sofa. Meanwhile, JK begins to bend towards Yin. Do you really want attention from me? Do you know I don't like your attitude? What attitude? If you want it, just say so, and I'll touch you. But, just so you know, I'm not doing it out of love for you. So, I'm warning you, stop clinging to me. I don't like women like that. What you've been doing doesn't make me like you. It makes me sick. With that, he finally gets up and leaves Yin sitting on the sofa, her heart feeling pinched. She gave attention to JK all this time because she wanted a healthy relationship in their household. Although they got married without love due to their parents' arrangement, Yin has remained optimistic about building a harmonious family. However, learning about JK's true feelings just now, honestly, the optimism Yin had instantly disappeared. She thought JK was okay with all the attention and closeness, but who would have guessed that tonight, JK would reveal his true feelings in a slightly drunken state, which meant honesty from the depths of his heart. Alright, if that's what you want, I'll keep my distance from you. Not because I want to make you happy with it, but because I also don't want to care about this relationship anymore. She slowly enters their bedroom, seeing JK already asleep on one side of the bed. Yin finally climbs in cautiously. She starts to join JK in the realm of dreams, leaving behind the complexities of the reality they are facing. After that incident, their relationship was further strained. JK noticed a change in Yin's attitude. No more warm welcome he used to feel when coming home. No more questions from Yin that showed her care and concern. It turns out Yin really followed what he said that night. There's a slight sense of guilt in his heart, but he believes that their current state of marriage is not a problem. As long as they don't get divorced, it won't be an issue. That's what JK thinks. Now they are nothing more than strangers living under the same roof. Not just that, but in the same room. One afternoon, Yin is relaxing while enjoying some snacks. Suddenly, her phone vibrates and her mother's face appears on the screen. Yes, Mom? Sweetheart, how are you? I'm fine, Mom. How are you and Dad? We're doing well. I just wanted to tell you that this afternoon, we're going to Jeju Island for a vacation. We're at the airport now and will depart in 15 minutes. Wow, sounds exciting. I wish I could join. Hahaha, you don't need to come with us. You have your husband now. Occasionally take him on vacation. Okay, Mom. Alright then, take care, sweetheart. We love you. I love you too, Mom, Dad. With that, the call ends. 2 hours later, Yin has just finished showering and is about to watch TV since there's nothing else to do. Her fingers are busy changing TV channels when suddenly, all channels broadcast breaking news with the same topic: the crash of a plane from Seoul to Jeju. Yin's eyes widen, her hands start trembling. This can't be possible. It could be another plane, not the one her parents took. With an anxious heart, she continues to follow the news. She hopes it's not the plane her parents were on. Yin is sure her parents have already arrived in Jeju and are enjoying themselves there. Finally, with trembling hands, she grabs her phone and tries to call her mother's number, which is still inactive until now. She calls her father's number, and it's the same. Both phones are inactive. Tears start streaming down Yin's face. She's terrified thinking about the possibilities that might have happened to her parents. She still hopes it's not the plane her parents were on. Her parents must have reached Jeju by now, busy having fun and forgetting to activate their phones after getting off the plane. That's Yin's current hope. However, in an instant, her body goes numb when she receives a call from an airline that immediately informs her that her parents were passengers on the crashed plane. Yin's heart tightens, her legs feel weak as if not touching the floor, her vision suddenly goes black, and she faints. She's too shocked to receive the news of her parents' death. 1 hour later. This time, JK comes home earlier from his office. The news of the plane crash and Yin's parents finally reached him. Suddenly, his mother calls and informs him that Yin's parents are among the passengers on that plane. His mother instructs JK to bring Yin to Yin's parents' house, as everyone will gather there, because starting tonight, many guests will come to offer condolences at their homes. JK enters his apartment and finds Yin unconscious on the sofa. He approaches her, repeatedly trying to wake her up, but it's not successful. Running out of options, he grabs essential oil and begins to gently massage Yin's forehead, the palm of her right hand, her fingers, and her feet. JK realizes it's been about a week since their relationship became very strained, and this time, it seems like they might reconcile because of the incident involving Yin's parents' death. He sighs, wondering if this is how a husband and wife should be. Before, when Yin was sweet to him, he felt uncomfortable. He was uneasy with all of Yin's efforts to get closer to him. That night, due to being drunk, he let out all of his thoughts, regardless of whether Yin would be hurt or not. After that, JK noticed, Yin started distancing herself. For JK, it wasn't a problem as long as they didn't divorce. Anything else wasn't worth making a big deal. Including if Yin starts ignoring him, it's not something to magnify, as JK believes. That's why he remains silent until now, considering it all not worth bothering about. But their current strained situation, combined with facing the tragedy, how will Yin be when she wakes up? Considering they haven't communicated at all since that night. After 15 minutes of gently massaging Yin's hands, she finally opens her eyes. JK stops his activity, and their eyes meet. Are you awake? You fainted earlier. Yes, it seems so. My mother called. We're supposed to gather at your parents' house. Many people will come to offer condolences. Tonight, we'll all stay there, including my parents. So, let's pack up. Yin looks gloomy. She just nods slightly before getting up from the sofa and heading towards their bedroom. JK follows Yin from behind. He's genuinely starting to worry about her. Yin appears calm, but is her heart really that peaceful? Without saying much, Yin immediately starts packing a few sets of clothes into a suitcase, including clothes for JK. While Yin is busy packing, JK takes the time to go shower. As soon as JK enters the bathroom, Yin's tears start flowing. She cries with her hand covering her mouth, stifling her sobs, making sure JK doesn't hear her. Yin tries to control her tears before she hears the bathroom door open. Quickly, Yin wipes away her tears. She's not ready to cry in front of JK. According to Yin, JK probably won't pay much attention to her, and if she cries in front of him while he's indifferent, it will only make things more heartbreaking. JK is momentarily stunned seeing Yin crying alone while he is in the shower. It's true, there's no way Yin is okay right now. Without much talk, Yin finally enters the bathroom. She prepares to shower before heading to her parents' house. Currently, they have all gathered at Yin's parents' house, and JK's parents have also arrived. Just as JK's mother mentioned, one by one, guests start arriving to offer condolences to Yin as the child of the deceased. Yin tries to appear strong as she welcomes the continuously changing guests. Beside her, JK stands, accompanying Yin. Both of JK's parents also stand next to Yin to greet the arriving guests. JK's mother repeatedly strokes Yin's back to support her daughter-in-law. Sometimes Yin's tears are visible, quickly wiped away with the handkerchief she's been holding since earlier. JK, who has been observing Yin, is genuinely confused about what to do. Previously, they never exchanged greetings, and even earlier, before coming here, Yin still seemed cold towards him. Honestly, in JK's heart at this moment, for the first time, he feels utterly useless. But on the other hand, he's somewhat relieved his mother repeatedly comforting Yin, occasionally hugging her. At least, there's still his mother faithfully calming her. Until finally, a group of guests approaches Yin, women around Yin's age. JK can guess they are Yin's friends. At that moment, Yin truly can't hold back her tears anymore. Her friends hug her in turns, trying to strengthen her. And that's when a pang of discomfort strikes JK's heart. He feels a pinch, witnessing Yin crying so freely in front of her friends. Somehow, there's a sense of envy in JK's heart, feeling slighted. Why is Yin more comfortable showing her vulnerable side in front of her friends than in front of him? What kind of husband is he really? Now it's already midnight. The guests have left, and they all finally enter their respective rooms. JK's parents go to the guest room in Yin's house, while Yin and JK enter Yin's room, the one she occupied before marrying JK. Their bodies are quite tired today. After Yin and JK have changed their clothes, they finally lie down on the bed. They try to close their eyes, but sleep doesn't come easily. JK gazes at his wife, lying with her back to him. Her small body is curled up, hugging a pillow, her face hidden behind the embrace cushion. JK continues to stare at Yin's unmoving form, but he's sure his wife hasn't slept yet. Maybe she's silently crying behind that pillow? JK massages his forehead, feeling frustrated with himself. What should he do in a situation like this? Yin remains silent, as if refusing to show her vulnerable side to her husband. This truly frustrates JK, making him feel like a useless husband. It would be easier for him if Yin cried in front of him. he could just hug her. But in this situation, Yin indirectly shows that she doesn't need JK to comfort her. Finally, JK tries to speak up. Yin, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. Stupid, she can't be okay. In an instant, JK curses himself. Why has their relationship become so awkward? Initially, Yin was very sweet to him. Since that night, everything has changed, and now JK regrets what happened that time. Apparently, communication issues like this can be dangerous if left unaddressed, not just problems leading to divorce. Yin, I apologize for what happened that night. I was drunk, so it's okay. I don't want you to take my words that night seriously. But aren't the words spoken when drunk the words that come from the heart? Yes, at that time, that's what I thought. But it doesn't mean I can't rethink it, Yin. And now, I regret what I've said to you. Why do you regret it? Aren't we living the life you expected now? Apparently, what I expected is not as beautiful as what I feel. I hoped we could keep our distance. But after our relationship became strained like this, what I feel is not as peaceful as I imagined. A relationship like this is like an unhealthy household. Yin, can we end this unhealthy relationship? Let's go back to a healthy one. I beg you, return to the wife you used to be. Don't be like this anymore. I'm sorry if I couldn't be a comfortable place for you. JK now approaches Yin's body, embracing his wife from behind. You're not alone, Yin. I'm with you now. You don't need to pretend to be strong in front of me anymore. Yin can't hold back her tears anymore. Why is JK making her feel vulnerable like this? She has been trying to be a strong woman, but JK completely breaks down her defenses. Yin starts to cry. JK turns Yin's body, so now they face each other. Yin's face is now wet with tears. She continues to cry in front of JK. Finally, JK hugs his wife again, burying her face in his chest, gently stroking Yin's back, kissing his wife's forehead. All of JK's actions make Yin want to release all her sadness. Baby, you can cry as much as you want tonight until tomorrow, but after this, please be strong again. I'm sure your parents wouldn't want you to be sad for too long because of their death. Yin doesn't answer. This time, she just wants to cry as much as she can in her husband's embrace. Until finally, as dawn approaches, Yin's crying has stopped, and her body is no longer moving. JK checks Yin, who is now peacefully sleeping in his arms. JK breathes a sigh of relief. At least, his wife can close her eyes. JK, honestly, is starting to feel sleepy too. Finally, while still hugging his wife, he kisses her head. He follows his wife into the dream world.